Hey everybody, what's up? It's me, Caitlin, your favorite mission girl. As you can probably guess, I'm filming on my phone. Why am I filming a life update on my phone when my past few life updates I have been using the computer? Sorry for the lighting. Well, guess what? Apparently, the microphone no longer records sound on my computer. So, I don't know if it's because I just updated to Windows 11. So for those of you who haven't heard, Windows is releasing Windows 11. I was asked if I wanted to update it early, and I said, sure, why not? I will update early, so I'm not doing it later. I was didn't have a lot going on for school. Actually, I think it was during my break. So I'm like, yeah, I'll update to Windows 11 now. Don't have to worry about it later. And now either of my webcams. I bought a new webcam. So I had a webcam and I thought the issue was with that. So what happened was they released a trailer for the Book of Boba Fett, which I recorded a reaction for. By the way, trailer looks amazing. I cannot wait to see Book of Boba Fett. I wish the sound worked because I went to watch it to review it and it had no sound. Like the picture was there, but there was zero sound. So I was like, okay, what the heck happened? So I thought, okay, maybe it's the camera I got because I got a Logitech, which is supposed to be really good. So I went and I ordered this web camera, this one from Amazon. I ordered that one Monday and I got it today and I'm like, sweet, I'll test it out, see if it's working. Ow, I just dropped a notebook. Sorry guys, I'm trying to do like 15 different things at once, so the lighting is horrible because I have to use this. So I'm like, sure, I'll try the new webcam. You know, they just dropped a new trailer for Moibus, which I really am thinking about going to go see. I'm excited about Moibus. I think it will be a good movie. And so I'm like, yeah, I'll do a teaser for that. And my plan was to get this new webcam, get it working, do a live update to let you guys know what's going on, do a trailer reaction for Moibus, and then do a second trailer reaction for the Book of Boba Fett because I just want to see that trailer again, and I think my reaction will be the same a second time around. So I'm like, yeah, I can do that. It will be awesome. It'll be great. So I got this new webcam from Amazon. Came today, got it set up. Picture looks great. It looks amazing. I'm like, yay, this is going to be great. It's going to be awesome. And I did a few test recordings, and there is no sound. And I'm sitting here going, what the heck is going on? Because I'm doing a group project in my one class, and I need, like, a working microphone. Because I have to use, like, Blackboard Collaborate to do meetings and stuff. Unless they're willing to meet over, like, Skype or something. But this is kind of frustrating that I get this new webcam, and it's still not recording sound. I don't know if it's actually the recording software I'm using, because I actually had to hunt down software so I could start doing the screen within a screen video trailer reactions. So it's not just you guys watching my face and just hearing the sound from the trailer. You can actually see the trailer. So you know what I'm reacting to and when. So I'm really bummed. I'm actually really upset about that because I want to get the Book of Boba Fett out again. I want to get the Moibus one done. And I apparently need to go out and buy a microphone now to use with my thing. And so I'm really, really upset with that. And there's no guarantee that the microphone will work either. So I don't know if I need to get new software because that was like a hunt to find and it was like $40. And the thing is I can't spend too much money because I am going to Florida in like 6 months. So I don't know if I have to return to doing it where I sit in the ground in front of my TV and watch and record it that way. Even though I think I did get some really good ones when I did it that way, but I don't know. I just don't want to return to that. I like being able to show you guys what I'm watching. So I'm kind of bummed that now I have to return to using my phone. But at the same time, I did find some video editing software that I'm hoping works. So maybe I'll return to where I'm doing like actual videos where I'm doing stuff instead of just sitting in front of my computer. Anyway, so that's where I'm at. So I'll probably do the Moibus trailer reaction and a Book of Boba Fett trailer reaction like it was in the old days where I'm literally sitting in front of my TV with the phone propped up in front of my Blu-ray player and recording it that way. I don't want to do it that way, but until I figure out what's going on with this, which I really need to figure out what's going on with it, that's what's going to have to be. My other option is I do have a janky old laptop that I could probably like, do a factory reset on and get the software I have on my computer that I'm using onto my laptop and see if it works that way. Because maybe it will work that way because the webcam on that is built in. So maybe it will work. So I will probably have to do that and see. Excuse me. I got a new shake to try today. Yeah, I went back to Energize today and I got peanut butter Oreo. This is making me feel so much better. So that's what is going on. Life update, Rise. First up, you guys, thank you so much for everybody who has watched the teaser reaction for Spider-Man No Way Home, which I kept calling Spider-Man Far From Home. I don't know why. That's just where my brain was at. Thanks to you guys, my reaction for that teaser, that has gotten over 1,000 views. I cannot believe that. Thank you guys so much for watching that. Thank you also for watching my reactions to the trailer for Hawkeye, which I am excited about, and my last one, which is for the Batman, which, oh my gosh, I was super excited about. And I mentioned in that video that I was thinking about what is the last movie I'm going to be here in Michigan to see before I go down to Florida. And like the day after I shot that video and I went online and I looked, I thought maybe it's the Batman. No, the last movie I would have seen would have been Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. It would have been like either Doctor Strange or Thor Love and Thunder. It would have been a Marvel movie. I'm like, sweet, that's going to be awesome. But Marvel has since pushed back all their movies' release dates. So now the Batman will be the last movie I see here in Michigan before I go down to Florida for 5 months. Just over 5 months, like 5 months and 2 weeks. So that is actually kind of funny. So while I'm in Florida, I will actually get to be there. I will be there to see 2 of the Marvel movies being released next year. So that is freaking awesome. I think it will be Thor Love and Thunder and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, which are actually, I'm really looking forward to Thor Love and Thunder. Even though Loki's not going to be in it, I'm really excited to see Jane as Thor, to see her with a hammer, because I think Thor's going to get his butt kicked. But I'm really, and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness has Wanda in it. It has America Chavez, Miss America. It has Doctor Strange, of course, and it's supposed to be like scary. And I'm like, yes! Give me the scary. Of all the Marvel superheroes, out of all the Marvel characters, I honestly think that Spider-Man and Doctor Strange are the 2 where horror works the best. Doctor Strange, because he's a wizard, he's a sorcerer, and Spider-Man just because the anime show I watched when I was a kid got really creepy at times. So those are the 2 that I think it works. Plus, Spider-Man has Venom, so creepy. So I think those are the 2 where it works the best for horror. So I'm super excited to go see, and I'm really excited because I will actually, when I go see these 2 movies, I will be seeing them on my days off from Disney, and I will be going to a movie theater company that I have never gone to before. So the nearest movie theater where I will be staying will be an AMC theater at Disney Springs. I have never been to an AMC theater. I have seen vloggers post videos. The Binghams did the Disney Creator Days in 2020, right before everything shut down. And part of that was they went on a cruise, and before they went on a cruise, they took them into the AMC theater at Disney Springs, and they got an advanced screening of the movie Onward. I think that was the movie. And the dad showed some footage of the theaters. They are ginormous and huge, and I've never been in a theater that big. In Midland, we have 2 movie theaters. We have a movie theater at the Valley Lake. There's a hotel. It's like a 4 Seasons. It's got like a bowling alley and stuff. People just go there. People don't really go there to stay. They go there to go bowling and swim. And it has a movie theater. And I've been there twice. And it's basically just really long room, like an old-fashioned movie theater. And then there's an NCG's, a neighborhood cinema group theater, which is the one I go to all the time, which I really love. It's really nice. In fact, that's where I'm going Sunday to watch The Eternals, you guys. I don't know why I keep saying The Eternals. It's just Marvel's Eternals. I got my ticket to go see Eternals. I am a little bit nervous. I haven't actually read any reviews that have come out, even though the movie doesn't come out till this weekend. I haven't actually read any of the reviews, but I have been seeing headlines, and some of these reviews seem like they're really being killer about this movie. They're saying it's like one of the worst Marvel movies ever made. It was horrible, and I'm like, the movie hasn't even come out yet. I know on Amazon's Marvel, one of the members posted about how some people who watch the movie or who haven't even seen the movie yet are up in arms because one of the characters is a member of the LGBTQ plus community and he's married. And I'm actually excited for that part. I'm like, yes, representation. I'm super excited. And they also have a duck character. I'm like, yes, Marvel representation. This is awesome. And I'm like, why are you people so mad? So I'm hoping Eternals is good, but I think I mentioned this in one of my trailer reactions or videos from earlier this year or last year. The thing I am most nervous about with Eternals is they have stacked it so full of characters. I mean, you have big, heavy hitter actors like Angelina Jolie, Selma Hayek, Kamal, I forgot his last name. You have like a couple actors from, like 1 or 2 actors from Game of Thrones in there. And so you have very well-known, very talented people, and you're cramming them all into this movie, and they're playing very different characters with very different stories, their own stuff going on in this movie. And also, the Eternals are not well-known characters in the Marvel Universe. Even within the Marvel Comics, they've only popped up, like, once or twice in their own series. And then, like, the Inhumans have been more popular than the Eternals. So, I didn't know who the Eternals were. So, I was kind of confused. My brother had to explain it to me. They're not very well-known. So, that is making me nervous. So, you have a very full cast of very talented actors playing vastly different characters, and the characters they're playing are from a Marvel comic series that is not well known. So I'm very nervous about that. Like Shang-Chi was not a well-known Marvel character, but his movie was so amazing and so awesome. So I'm kind of hoping that maybe the Eternals not hit that level of awesomeness that Shang-Chi did, but not be like a box office bomb. Well, to be fair, Marvel hasn't had a box office bomb. They've just had movies that have not performed as well as others. We all know that. So I'm really, really hoping Eternals is good. I'm going to go see that Sunday. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I will, of course, be posting my reaction to the movie as soon as I get in my car after I see it. I'm actually going to go see it at 11 o'clock in the morning. So I'm hoping it's good. So I am going to go see Eternals this weekend. I'm really excited about that. Also, this Saturday is my last day at the Halloween store, you guys. I actually was going to stay for longer, but I was able to get another job. It is another seasonal job, which actually works out great for me. I will be working at a Calendars to Go type store. It is a Calendars to Go. It's a Calendars to Go store at the mall, so I'm actually not changing my location, just changing the stores. And I start there next Monday, and I should have that job through about mid-February, which actually that timing works out great for me. As much as I would love to have a job that takes me through like the start of April, having a seasonal job makes it easier for me to leave it because it's seasonal, so I'm going to lose it at the end of the season anyway, rather than get a job that I'm going to take from now for like, so November, December, January, February, March, so about 5 months that I'm then going to leave at the beginning of April, because not only do I have to finish school for the winter semester, I also have to start packing and getting ready to move to Florida for 5 months. So this job will work out great. The couple who run the store, they are absolutely hysterical. The guy, the lady was talking to me. It was basically an interview, and as soon as I walked in the door, they hired me. So that's what it was like. So basically, I walked in the door, the lady saw me, she's like, "You're hired." And I'm like, "Oh, when can you start?" "The next week." And the guy was like, "You have a pulse." And I'm like, "Yes, I have a pulse." And he's like, "You're hired." And I'm like, "I've also had all my shots." So, like, really quickly, I was very much hired. So I'm super excited to be working with them. They're working within my time. I will have every Sunday off, which will be awesome. And then I will be doing openings, so I will be there at 10, which is opening, and I will stay till 3 or 4, or basically whenever the store dies. And then I have to work for sure Thursday, Friday, Saturdays. Those will be the 3 days I will be working every single week. And then, well, except Thanksgiving, mall's closed on Thanksgiving, which is nice. And then they will allow me, and then they will give me Sundays, Mondays, and maybe Tuesdays off. So they're really respecting the fact that I'm a college student, and since I'm an online student, I do most of my classwork in the afternoon and evenings. I'm not doing any of it today because I'm actually ahead, so I'm taking today off. So that's really great that they're willing to do that. The lady thought it was funny because she's like, okay, we will need you here Black Friday at 7 a.m. And I'm like, done. Like, I don't care. You need me to work Black Friday? Yes, I will work. I am one of those weird retail workers. I don't mind working Black Friday at the right type of job. I don't like working Thanksgiving. I think working on Thanksgiving, having a store be open on Thanksgiving is kind of stupid, which is why I'm so happy Walmart is not open on Thanksgiving this year. But like, I worked at Claire's, my first Thanksgiving, Christmas season. I worked at Claire's when the mall opened at like 10 o'clock on Thanksgiving. That was the worst night of my life. That was also the weekend my Aunt Laura died. And I worked from like 10 in the morning, from 10 at night to like 3 or 4 or 5 in the morning. I can't remember. Went home, went to bed, and then had to get up and be back at the mall at 2 at noon. Noon or 2, I can't remember. And then I worked through close, which was at 10. And then I was there till midnight. And the girl who was working with me actually made me clock out because she was supposed to let me go at 10. But she needed somebody with her as she counted down the till. And she could not figure out why she was under in one of the tills or something. So she made me clock out at like midnight. And I just sat on the floor of a Claire's store till almost 1 o'clock in the morning. And my mom was actually sitting out in the mall waiting for me because I didn't have a car then, and she was picking me up. And she wasn't able to go to the hospital to say goodbye to my Aunt Laura before she died. So, needless to say, not working at Claire's again. But that was like the first Thanksgiving I ever worked. Here's the thing. I didn't actually mind working on Black Friday because I actually enjoyed it because I liked interacting with people. I actually liked selling them, like selling accessories and stuff. I also kind of didn't mind working Black Friday at Staples. Staples is not a very busy store on Black Friday, so I did Black Friday twice at Staples, and my first year I actually got sent home early, so I do not mind working Black Friday. I actually enjoy it because I think it's so much fun. I actually will go out on Black Friday, even if I'm not shopping. I just like going out on Black Friday. I kind of like being in that chaos. So yes, I'm a mall rat. So I don't mind working on Black Friday. I told her, yes, I will be here 7 a.m. on Black Friday. I don't care. I will be there, And I told her, if you need me to work 7 a.m. to like 5 p.m., whatever. So basically my Black Friday schedule is I go in at 7 a.m. and they are keeping me until the store dies. So in Midland, what that means is Black Friday in Midland starts at like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. And by 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, Black Friday's over. Like, there's nothing else. Like, we don't have a lot of stores here and not a lot. So, like, Black Friday's over by 2 o'clock. So I will go in at like 7 a.m. and I will probably be done for the day by like 3, which means I'm going to go shopping on Black Friday because I'm right there at the mall. I'm so excited for that. So I'm working Black Friday. Normally I would not work Christmas Eve because in the past the mall has been open 10 to like 6 on Christmas Eve. And as someone who's a Christian, you don't want to be like, yes, I said someone who's a Christian. I don't like working Christmas Eve because I kind of want to take Christmas Eve and just spend it at home with my family. Sometimes we'll go to church. I'm hoping to go to church again this year. I haven't been in a while. But I just kind of like to spend it at home with my family, reading the Bible, just doing family stuff like everybody does. But it means a little bit more to me because Christmas Eve is like such a big thing. We're together as a family. So that's what I want to do. So normally I would not work on Christmas Eve because of what time the mall closes. Well, this year the mall's actually closing at 4 p.m. on Christmas Eve. And I'm like, I will do it. I told them I will work Christmas Eve. If the mall's only open from 10 to 4 on Christmas Eve, I will do it. I will work Christmas Eve. I have no issue working 10 to 4 because I can still go home and relax and spend time with my family and just enjoy Christmas and maybe go to a midnight service. So yeah, I will work 10 to 4. I also told her I have no issue working both New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. New Year's Eve, the mall's open again, 10 to 4. New Year's Day, 10 to 5, which really confused her because she thought they were closed New Year's Day, which I thought they were closed too. But you know what? If they're open New Year's Day, I will work New Year's Day. I don't have an issue working New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. We don't really do anything those days anyway. So for me, it's no issue because, again, I get out at 4. That's fine. 5, no biggie, whatever. So, and that's also when I'm on break from school, so I'll be able to do more hours. So, yeah, that's no problem. I told her I will work all those days. No issue whatsoever. And I have Christmas day off, and then since I don't work Sundays, I have the 26th off. So, literally, I get 2 days off. So, whatever. I will gladly work those days. So, I'm actually excited about this job. Like I said, I start Monday. So, I should have a little bit more time to film and vlog and do more stuff. Like, you guys, I really need to buckle down on getting ready for Disney. I actually made myself a DCP book, my little notebook. That is where I'm keeping everything. And it's very sad because this is going to be all my list and stuff. I've only done one list. I've done 2 lists. So this is the first list. This is everything I need to get done. So like do the paperwork, reschedule my classes, create shopping list, packing list, speak to Wildfire, have car looked over, which I'm crossing off because I've decided I'm not driving now. So I've made a few changes. Set up R if able. I don't know what that is. Pack. And then I have like another list, which is all the paperwork I need to fill out, of which 2 things I have done. I have actually done the DCP application and then the offer acceptance form, which is like the tax paperwork. And also I had to send in pictures of my COVID vaccination record card to them to be verified, which they verified really quickly. So now all I'm waiting for is I'm waiting for housing to open up so I can register for housing. And then eventually I will get like a lot of other forms to fill out, and then I will be in Florida. So it's a lot of time. So I have changed up a couple things since talking to you guys. In my announcement video about doing this, I talked about how I was going to take my car and drive down so that I could have my car with me. I have since decided that I am not taking my car with me. Simply because, 1, there is free public transportation for me to use through Disney. And 2, I'm not actually planning venturing out of the Disney area that much. Like, literally, I would just be sticking to the area around the resort, which is basically the apartment complex, Disney Springs, and the parks. So I really don't need to take a car because that all has transportation and I can easily get to different places. So I don't need to take my car and spend money on gas that I do not need. So I have decided I am not taking my car. I'm going to leave it up here in Michigan. I'm still driving down. My Aunt Chris is super excited. She's planning on driving me down and bringing me home in October. So she's super excited about it. So I'm just going to leave my car up here and I'm still going to drive down. I'll just have like some family members take me down and bring me home. So that's my plan. I'm leaving my car here. I actually feel pretty good about it, oddly enough. I know some people are saying you'll regret not taking your car, but I honestly don't. Because the only other places I'd be interested in going to would be Gatorland, which I'm okay with skipping. And Universal Studios, which I thought about going, but then I looked up a price of that. I don't know if I mentioned this. I looked up the price of a 1-day 2-part pass for Universal Studios. It's $169 for 1 day to go to both parks. I don't understand why it's so expensive when 1 day at Magic Kingdom is like $100. It's far cheaper just to do 1 day at Magic Kingdom than to do 1 day at both Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. And the only reason I'd be going is I'd want to go to Superhero Island and then do the Harry Potter stuff. If I really want to do that, I could probably go just go with a friend, you know, and just go and do it with a friend or something. But I honestly am not that hung up on going to Universal Studios. There's not that much for me to do. There's not a lot of shops. Like everybody talks about Universal Studios and how much fun they have. I have like zero real desire. Like I said, I'd only want to go to Superhero Island to see like Spider-Man and Wolverine and the X-Men. And then even though I don't read the Harry Potter books or watch the Harry Potter movies, I want to go to the Harry Potter sections because I think that'd be fun. But other than that, there's nothing I'm interested in at Universal Studios at all, which is so weird, but there's not. I would much rather just spend all my time at the Disney parks. You know, like instead of taking that $149, $69 or whatever to go to Universal Studios for a day, take that, divide it up a couple times and go to Blizzard Beach. Blizzard Beach is like $69 and I might get a discount. So why spend all that money at Universal Studios when I could take some of that money and put it towards souvenirs from Disney or going to Blizzard Beach? So, or just save that money. So why would I want to do that? So I'm not planning on really doing anything other than just working, hanging out at the apartment, going to the parks, going to Blizzard Beach. I'm going to have grocery delivery done. So like literally there's no reason for me to take my car. Am I nervous about taking public transportation? Heck yeah, because I've never taken public transportation in my life. That doesn't really exist here in the city of Midland. We have two things. We have Dial-A-Ride, which serves the city of Midland, and then we have County Connection, which is County Ride, both of which are you have to pay for, and you call them ahead of time, and they come and pick you up. So it's not so much public transportation as it is an Uber. Like pre-Uber is what we have here in Midland. So I've never used public transportation before in my life, so I'm super nervous about that, but I figure it's a skill I should probably learn. So no car. Also, I talked about how I was going to continue classes while I was down there, take my last 2 classes that May and June. I have since decided to push that back. I am not taking my classes in May and June. I talked to my advisor and I said, after thinking about it and seeing what other people have said, I've actually decided not to take my last 2 classes, and instead we are pushing those classes back to November. So I've talked about this before. Davenport divides the semester into 2 7-week sessions. And the first 7-week sessions in fall 2022 is actually September and October, and ends at the end of October. So what I just started session 2, which is November, December. So basically I come home, I leave the program. My last day in Florida is October 6th. I come home and then I will, if it works, I will start classes the first week of November. So that way I'm not like trying to do my homework depending on the internet. So I would much rather push my classes back and then come home in the fall and do my last 2 classes and just push back my graduation date. I still be graduating class of 2022, I believe. I'm not sure. But I still have my degree technically finished before I'm 35, so that's all I really care about. So, and it does give me the option that if I really enjoy DCP, I could apply and do DCP again. Or I can take what I've learned and just go for it and start working here, because I feel they've said it. If you work at Disney, it pretty much opens you up to any career path, any like field, any job opportunity, because you know what it's like to work in one of the most hectic, chaotic workplaces in the world. So that is a big plus. So that means I could maybe get a job working at Michigan's Adventure, which would be really fun. Probably be really easy to get a job up north, get a job like for the lines, stuff like that. So, or even get a job at Bronner's, which is like, honestly, as much as I would love to work for Disney full time, I think I would miss Michigan too much. So I would love to come back here and work and take what I've learned at Disney and apply it, especially in the terms of marketing. So I would love to work at Bronner's in their marketing department, because I feel like they could be doing so much more in terms of their social media. They do some, but I feel like they could be doing more, especially targeting younger people like millennials and Gen Zers. I have so many ideas. I don't even have my degree yet. But yeah, so that's where I'm standing. I'm just waiting. I have to do my packing list. I have to do my shopping list. My mom is actually finally come around to the idea that this is something I am doing, that this is something I did not decide to do on a whim. This is not something I randomly decided to do, like working on Mackinac Island. That was just some random idea I jumped on and went with. And look how bad that came to bite me in the butt. This is something I have researched doing. This is something I have spent time learning about, thinking about, praying about. This is something I have always wanted to do. Go down to Disney World to visit and also to work. And this is going to be, and this is really me just saying, I want to do this. I want to finally embrace being an adult. I'm going to be 34. I really need to step up and take responsibility for myself and do something to show and do something to learn how to act and really fully kind of support myself. So my goal for this is I want to be as self-supporting as possible while I'm down there. I got something in my eye. I don't want my parents to be sending me money and stuff. I really kind of just want me, as soon as I'm down there, want it to be like what it would be like when I move out on my own. after I finish my degree. So that is what I want to do. So I think my mom has realized that this means that this isn't just some fantastical adventure where I'm going to be at the parks every single day, where I'm just going to be wasting money. No, this is something I want to do, and more than that, it's something I need to do for myself. You know, like literally, this is like the only thing I really have ever wanted for myself more than anything is just this. So she's finally really come around, I think, to the idea that this is something I need to do, something I really want to do. So she's really opened up. She's really accepting. She's actually starting to help me figure things out now. And because I drink milk a lot, I drink milk every single day. She has found like a powdered like type of milk that's really long lasting that we're going to get to try, so that if it works, we're going to stock up on that, and that's something I'm going to take to Florida with me. She's really kind of just like been more open. So it's really nice having my mom finally come on board with this, because I didn't want to go to I was still going to go to Florida. I feel so much better knowing that I have her support now in doing this. So I'm excited about that. Speaking of Florida, segue change to Christmas. Yes, your eyes do not deceive you. That is a Christmas tree. I cleaned my room, and even better, I have Christmas sheets on my bed. I was cleaning my room today and doing laundry, and I'm like, I cleaned up this space where my tree goes, and I'm like, should I just go down and get my Christmas tree? Because Disney World already has Christmas decorations up, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go get my tree. So I went downstairs, brought up my tree, and I set up my tree. It's not decorated yet. But through the coming weeks, I am slowly but surely going to get my tree decorated. And then I have my bed back here, which I put sheets on. So that's where it's at. So this video is over 30 minutes. So I'm going to get going for the day. And as soon as I figure stuff out, I will let you guys know what is going on. And hopefully I will be able to fix whatever is going on with the sound of my computer, because I kind of need that. So I am sending you all lots of love, hugs, and prayers. I hope you guys had a safe and fun Halloween. Stay safe. Stay sane, stay healthy, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.